guys. Oh, look, a like already. Thank you. Welcome. Happy to have you all here. Hey guys. Oh, look, a like already. Thank you. Welcome. Happy to have you all here. Hey guys. Oh, look, a like already. Thank you. Welcome. Okay, maybe that fixed it. My audio was doing some weird thing. It was like kept replaying the sound in the background, which was really weird. Did anyone experience that, or was it just me? I gotta fix my anchor. The dogs keep knocking it over. Look, Fred likes to dig at it to lay in it on it, and he keeps pulling out more and more of the stuff. So I'm trying to I gotta find a new place to put it. It sounded like rain. Yeah, that was really weird. It's not raining. Let's see if I can get that somewhat situated. Fred, you look so annoyed. Why do you look so annoyed? Oh, he's my old man. Hi, buddy. Okay, lay down. All right, let's see who's here. We got Susan. Is it Disha or Daisha? How do you pronounce it? Is it D or Day? Delon, Donna, Susan, Yarn and Whatnots. Hey, Katrina. How's everyone doing tonight? Got one dog here. He's usually my shoulder pillow or armrest, I should say. And then I got the other dog. He's right here. Hi, buddy. Hi. And I'm totally lounging out, chilling out. Hi, I'm good. How are you, Katrina? Yep. So I have to give my fingers a little rest for a minute because I've been working very hard on Easter egg refillable pods or pouches, I guess you could call them. Been sitting here with my puppers. Disha, correct? Disha. Love that name. It's very nice. Hi, welcome in. Sold out pencil and crayon at my markets. Yay! I'm so happy. How was your market today? Because I know you had a pretty good one today, right? How did it go? Was it good? Disha, awesome. This is what he does. He sits here and lovingly looks at me. I love it. I love it when he does that. Doing good. Day off today. Daylight savings. Yes, we had that as well. Kind of throwing me off, but I'll survive. What are you working on today? Slow today. Yes, so daylight savings is throwing us off too. I put Owen to bed, but he is definitely not sleeping yet. Which he's usually asleep by 8 o'clock on a school night. And he's usually conked out immediately. And he's still up. So this is what I've been working on for the past 4 days. This has taken up my entire existence. My hands hurt from it. But it's these little reusable Easter egg pouch things. It's a YouTube tutorial. I actually did them reverse though because they're supposed to have the top is supposed to be out like this instead of the bottom. But I prefer them with the bottom up because I think it looks, I don't know, it felt more finished looking to me, and so I did it like that so that I could enjoy making them a little bit more. So yeah, that's what I am doing. You're going to try to make some crayons this week. Awesome. Hey, other Katrina. Yeah, awesome. Does anyone in here want to be a mod? Because I don't see Lois in here, and she usually mods for me. Does anyone want to be a mod? If you do, let me know. I can add you. And my pattern goes up tomorrow for these guys, but it's actually up right now. I actually put it live before I came live because I always put it live the night before it's actually released. Because I don't want to forget in the morning, because when I forget in the morning, I'm scared I'm gonna forget because my mornings are like kind of hectic. The first bits of my mornings are usually pretty busy, so I actually put it up live, but don't tell anyone. You can, I don't care. It's live now, so yay. But I'm gonna announce, I announce it the day that I tell people it's going live. I actually announce it, so. What am I gonna put inside them? I'm not going to put anything inside them. They're actually a custom order that someone asks for. So they'll be able to put whatever they want inside them. I asked them if it was okay to have the pocket on that side and what colors and everything. And they were like, do whatever you want. So that's what's going to happen. I have never done it, but I can try. Okay. No, we're not going to do that. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, Tracky. All right. I'm just trying to read which one so there's two different moderator styles. I think I'm just going to do standard moderator. It makes more sense, I think. So I just added you as a mod, Faith. Katrina. I was just going to call you Faith and Loops. But Katrina. Oh, thank you, Donna. Hey, Tracy. Hey, bestie. All right. Okay. I don't know if I want to crochet right now because my hands are still sore. What is everyone else crocheting right now? Oh, thank you. Yes, they are cute, but there's some activity going on at the neighbor's house right now, and the little guy, he doesn't like it. And once he starts growling at the slightest little sound, that gets the other one going, and then they go wild. All right, let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to crochet and talk at the same time, so this should be pretty interesting. So I have to have 35 done, and I think I counted before I came live, and I have 30. It's been a process. They take a while. They take me like an hour-ish, 45 minutes-ish to make, depending on how I'm grooving through it. And I was gonna do a loaf cat instead tonight, just to have something more like fun to make, but at this point I have 5 left. I just want to get it over with. I'm just so done. I'm just tired of it. I just want to be done. Oh, okay, I'm gonna move you guys closer, so don't mind the whole like vertigo. All right, so that way I can see a little bit better and don't have to lean forward. I got the new Ophire Co squid key ring. I made 6. Oh, now I'm making my golden dusty. I can't wait to see your golden dusty. I think that's going to be so cute, and it's going to look perfect with the Biscuit book. Is it Biscuit who wears like he has like a white collar? Is that Biscuit? I can't remember. My son has the book, or had the book, or same here. One dog starts it and then it gets on. Yeah. Yep, it's a lot of these. I am so ready to be done. I was like, oh, I could make some and then I could have some for my market. And I'm like, yeah, nope. I'm doing these and I'm done. My hands are so over it. Working on a couple patterns I've been wanting to do forever. I hadn't bought them yet. Thought, yeah, fun. I've been thinking about getting some more patterns, but I'm like, no, I gotta do the patterns I bought during Black Friday. I can't just go and make more. There's a few in my cart on Etsy, but I haven't, pull the trigger. Acrylic hurts my hands too because it's so much tinier. I feel like I have to bend my fingers more to do it. So my fingers have been pretty sore the past few days. Finish up with your last gummy bear and changing gears to maybe earrings. Nice. I saw you were, everyone, if you don't know, Yarn and Whatnots has a YouTube channel on here. I think it's pretty new. So go give her a subscribe. Go hit the subscribe button for her too, because you know, gotta support. And I saw your bear video with your like hot pink bear. That's super cute. I think you did a really nice job designing that. 10. I'm working on octopus keyring. See, everyone's out working on like keychain size. Keychains don't go well for me. I don't know why. Maybe because it's just like so different than everything else that I put out. So I just don't do many keychains anymore. The book shows a red collar. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. So you should do like a little red collar for him to match the book. I think that would be cute. Even if it was just like a red ribbon or something, you don't have to necessarily crochet a collar. But just recently found your channel. Looking forward to watching your videos. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Nikki Stitches. I like that. Glad to be here. Glad to have you. Madeline Mako bunny pattern today. Ooh, I haven't seen that one. Thank you, Katrina. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Oh, you still have him sitting on your desk. Cute. Yeah, he's pretty cute. He's pretty cute. Let's see. What do I have in my shopping cart right now for patterns? I have Teresa's like crochet shop, is it? Big man array, like the mama man array. That I've had in my shopping cart for a while that I'd like to get, but I haven't yet. I have some plants, like they look like potted plants. I have those in my shopping cart right now. What else do I have in my shopping cart? Hold on, let me look. I'm curious to see what I have in my shopping cart that I forgot that I have in there. I've been trying to avoid Etsy so that I don't buy more patterns, because I don't necessarily need more patterns at the moment. Let's see. Etsy. It's been forever since I've actually actively used my tablet. Oh, I'm not signed in on this one. Bummer. Just came out with a platypus. Oh, I have to go check. I like her patterns, but I don't have like a lot of her patterns. I did her hummingbird well, not super recently, for Christmas for one of Owen's teachers. And I really liked how it turned out, and I liked her writing style. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll have to do some more of her patterns. So I do want to try out some more of her patterns, but I also have to try out, like, make the stuff that I've bought in the past. So can't remember my email. Which email do I use? Aha, look at this. No, I don't want to scan my QR. It won't let me sign in, guys. It won't let me sign in. Oh well, I guess I can't look. It won't let me sign in. It wants another way of getting information to make sure it's verifies me. So I'm just not gonna do it. Oh well. My goal is lately has been trying to use up yarn and only buy colors I know, not simpleton source. Yeah. What bunny pattern are you thinking of trying out? She does have a lot. Yeah, they are. There is a lot of sewing on her patterns, which is, I think the hummingbird I did you had to sew the beak and the wings on. I don't think there was much else. Maybe the head too. I can't remember. It's been a while. Oh, I'm totally like not counting these. Okay. Hello from, oh, Lisa. It's been a while. Hello, hello. What size plushie is your best seller? Where I am, the little things go better because they're less expensive. And so, you know, $5 to $10 range goes well. Next up would be, you know, my $15 to $20 range. So, I've been really doing a lot more of smaller, medium size, like all the patterns I've been designing lately, like these guys. These are my Parfait Chunky ones. The Bernat come out a little bit bigger, right? But the Parfait Chunky ones are like this size is usually a good seller for me because I charge a lower price for it, but it's a little bit more obtainable. It's a little bit more obtainable, but it's a little bit bigger than the minis. So these guys tend to go well for me. And so I have a looser tension. So for these ones, I use a 4mm hook and Parfait Chunky. So yeah, so these are my junipers. Pattern releases tomorrow, but it's technically out right now because I already updated it, just so you know. Hello from Antarctica. Whoa, cool. Hi. What's the weather like where you are? That's a cool place. So we have Alaska, Australia, Antarctica. Where else do we have people from? Just started thundering here. It's been pouring all day. Ooh. Hard to catch you when you're on live. This is only my second time live for quite some time, Lisa. So you haven't missed too much. I started lives back up last Sunday because I haven't done a live for quite some time. I got pretty sick and then I just kind of ran out of the swing of things, and so I'm just trying to start up my lives again now, and I'm only doing Sundays right now for lives. I might throw in, yes, it's on Kofi, Katrina. I think I put it down no, I didn't put it down in the description because it wouldn't let me because it was the after the fact. Wonder if I can add, no, I don't think I can add anything to it. Yeah, but it's on my Ko-Fi. I was gonna add the link down below where all my other links are. Like I have I have all my pattern links down below. So if you go hit on one of those links, you can go see it from there. But sorry, I lost my place in the comments here. Where do you buy your Parfait Chunky from? Premier Yarns is an online shop. You can only buy the Premier brand from the Premier site online. So if you just go look up Premier Yarns, then you can find it through there. I don't have an affiliate link or anything for them. Don't remember the name, but it does involve popcorn stitches for the arms, legs, and tail, and make the ears separate. Yeah, very cool. Florida, South Carolina, Kentucky, Florida, Illinois, Connecticut. Very cool. Hi from Illinois. Just noticed today that Mary Maxim has a good price for a perfect. Oh, really? I don't know who that is. Is that like oh, thank you, Katrina. Is that like a brand or is that like a person? I guess I've never heard of Mary Maxim. Another online store. Okay, I've never heard of that. And they have a sale going on, and it's lived in Connecticut for 57 years, moved here 3 years ago. Very cool. Mary Maxim. Let me look this up. Not that I need any more yarn right now. I'm trying to do like low-key yarn cleanse. I haven't really announced that I'm doing a yarn cleanse on like any of my YouTube or Instagram or anything like that, just because I if I fail it, then everyone knows. But yeah, I'm kind of doing a low-key yarn cleanse. I did do a couple of Joanne shops recently, but that's just because they're going out of, they're not going to be here much longer. So I did have to go check them out. But all right. So I see Mary Maxim. Let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah, they do have a sale going on for Perfect Chunky right now. Why did you have to tell me this? Because now I'm going to have to go buy some yarn. And have you bought from them before? Is it like a legitimate site? Like, they don't have as many colors as like Premier Yarns, but they do have some. Yep, I've never heard of them before. There's a lot of them out there these days, I find. Yes, it's fairly old. Okay. Very cool. Thank you for that, guys, everyone. Mary Maxim, if you like Parfait Chunky. They have Bernat Blanket. They have Red Heart, Super Saver, Karen. All kinds of stuff on here. And you can $10 off orders of $59 or more now through 4/6. It's just like a month from now, right? A little less than. They have tie-dye-ish Bernats. They have Mystical, because I have trouble getting Mystical Bernat. You got me like all excited. Mystical. They do. They have Mystical. It's loading. Mystical. $9.47 on sale right now for $9.47. It's usually $12.99, and they have all the colors. You know how long I've been trying to get Mystical, and I never can because they don't have the colors. Do they have? Okay, well, hold on. Let me see. Same here. Seems like everyone is doing the same thing this year, using yarn and not spending too much. Waiting on Premier order. 11 basics. Nice. I was this close to buying some of the new Perfect Chunkies. They were on, the Perfect Chunky was on sale like a couple weekends ago. It was on sale for 20% off. And I had like, I don't know, like 30 skeins in a cart. And then I did not pull the trigger and buy it because I was like, I don't need it. My mom has ordered from her catalog for years. Okay, awesome. I'm definitely going to be checking out Mary Maxim. Do they have Bernat Baby Blanket? Well, they have, let's see, if they have Mystical, I'd imagine they would have Baby Blanket. Baby Blanket. They have small balls. It says Bernat Baby Blanket small ball for $2.99. Normally $5.99, but I don't see. Let me see, baby blankets. And they only had 2 colors, so I don't know. Burnett's. Oh yeah. Well, no, that's small ball too. Looks like they only have, when I type it in, this is all they have. It's like a small ball Burnett baby blanket, $2.99 for a small ball. They have white and vanilla right now. It's 72 yards, 3.5 ounce ball. So it's like half the size. They have tie-dye-ish, Burnett blanket, and Burnett blanket mystical. And that looks like what they have for Burnett. Yarn Inspirations is a company that makes, yes, that's where I'm probably going to start buying all my Burnett blankets, for Burnett's, not necessarily just blankets, but the Burnett's from, is I'm going to do them from Yarn Inspiration for now on, because they do have some, oh, they have a big sale right now too. I don't need any though, guys. You're being bad influences and you're making me want to go buy yarn. Shipping to Canada is expensive. Yes, it is. Yeah, it takes a while for it to get there, I would imagine. Does it, can you get yours for like free still if you buy like a big enough order though? Or do you have to pay for shipping because it's going to Alaska? Yeah, that one's a small ball, so I've never seen them in that size before actually. You're shopping on Yarn Inspiration now. Big sale on Burnett. I wonder if other sites are throwing, I bet they are. I bet they are putting sales up because of Joann's, because I went into Michael's the other day and they had buy one, get one 50% off yarn. And I've never seen Michael's do that. My Michael's do that anyway. If you buy in bulk. Oh, yeah. The weather makes it. Let me see. I'm not counting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm like totally throwing in like extra stitches that don't need to be there. Sorry, I gotta adjust. The dogs insist on lying in places that make me very uncomfortable and make my legs like spread out in weird ways, and I don't want to be spread out like that on camera. So I gotta stay appropriate, boys. I can't spread my legs out like that. Yeah, Donna, you must have, yeah. You had a lot of recouping to do. All right. All right, I think that's. Yeah, let's see, I don't have to buy any yarn for a little while. I actually just did like a restock in my cabinet of my Perfect Chunkies. I took them because I have like a little cabinet out here. It's where I'm supposed to put shoes, but I put yarn instead. It used to be when my son was real little, we used it as a toy, but it's never held shoes. It used to hold toys. And then since he's gotten bigger, I use it for yarn now. But I had like a bunch of Perfect Chunky in there, but I wasn't looking through it because it was just like everything else is on top of it at this point. It was nice and pretty at one point when I cleaned it up the space, but now it's like, you know, I'm just throwing things in there as I go just to get it out of my way. And so I took a bunch of the Perfect Chunkies in there and put them in my white cabinet that's in my bedroom because it had some empty spaces in there. So I was able to move some stuff over, which makes it look nice and full again, which is, you know, makes me not want to have to feel like I have to go buy more yarn because I have a full cabinet and I don't need to buy anything. Oh, the babies get cuddle time all the time. Like they're attached to me. They can't handle not touching me. Like if I am in the room, they must touch me. All the time. They're always right on top of me. Like if you could see the way my legs are and where they are right now, you would be like, how are you even comfortable? And my answer would be, my leg is going numb because I'm not comfortable. Does anyone have recommendations of milk cotton brands for amigurumi? I do not, because I do not use that, but maybe someone will have some. Yes, especially when you're like in the middle of doing like big projects. Like right now, I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 skeins of different colors of yarn just sitting out, kind of looking messy. And I cleaned up from earlier today for doing these eggs. So it's just like when you have a project going, it's everywhere. And then when you're done doing a project and you just don't want to look at it anymore, you just throw it in the cabinet, save it for later, and then, you know, it builds up after a while. He insists on laying on me. Yeah, and boxers aren't small. Everyone thinks that these guys are boxer pups. And I'm like, nope, they're Boston Terriers. They're not boxers. I can kind of see like the face kind of looks like a boxer, but I love watching others organize yarn. So relaxing and motivating. It is. I've definitely started to do a better job at keeping mine somewhat organized. It helps. I find, does anyone find it harder to keep like the small weight yarn organized? I find it a lot harder to keep the smaller weight yarns organized. Maybe because like you get so much yardage out of it. So when you're done a project, you just have like a whole bunch of loose cakes if you cake them, or loose balls if you that roll and get all messed up. I find the plushy yarns, I go through them quicker, so if I do have extra, I'm gonna use it up pretty quick, so they don't linger as long. And then I don't know, I feel like they don't take up as much room, except for like the brunettes and stuff like that. But don't, you just told her don't worry about it. Don't, you just never mind. I tell that to my husband every time I leave a yarn store, and he'll just kind of give me a look, and I'm like, don't even look at me. Don't even bother to ask. Just look away. Never mind. I actually got a phone call from my mother-in-law, and so at Christmas time, I had sent some stuff to her house for like Christmas gifts that I didn't want anyone to see, and so I sent it to her house, so she, you know, if no one would know, in my house. And apparently I accidentally hit the default to her house for shipping, and so I bought a big box of Polyfill, a 20-pound box of Polyfill, and it got delivered on Friday in the middle of a snowstorm to her house instead of my house. And so she called me up to be like, hey, just so you know, your box of Polyfills here, it's in my garage. he had to walk it through a foot of snow in the driveway because it's a cardboard box. And so he had to carry, he couldn't get into the driveway because there was a foot of snow in the driveway because we were having a winter storm. And so he had to carry a 20-pound box of Polyfill, which is very awkward, all the way up her driveway to her door so it wouldn't get all wet and damaged and stuff. So I had to go get that. But I thought that was kind of funny. I was a little annoyed too. She's like, it's a really big box. I was like, yeah, it's 20 pounds of Polyfill. It's a big box. She's like, why do you need so much Polyfill? It's like, just never mind. Just don't worry about it. That's what size I buy them in now because that's what size I need. So just never mind. What is your favorite brand to use? I personally like Premier Parfait Chunky is probably my go-to just because I don't know, I like using it. Sometimes I feel like it's a little bit more flimsy than other yarns, but I do enjoy it. I like the feel of it. And then I do like Sweet Snuggles Light as well, which is also difficult to use because it falls apart a lot. And right now you can't really get a hold of it. But those probably would be my go-to. And then Bernat hurts my hands after a while of using it. And so I don't use it as much, but I do like it for like loaf cats and like dolls and stuff like that because I feel like it's sturdier. Don't have much acrylic yarn, but I did use my yarn winder earlier. Did about 3 skeins. Yes, I don't use my acrylic as much. That's used to be all I used. Like was all I had was acrylic. I didn't start using blanket yarn or chenille yarn or anything like that until like a year and a half ago. I started using that. Before it was always this. And you know how long it takes to make a big size plushies and this stuff? A long time. A long time. Madison has a whole new appreciation for my yarn collection now that he has a 3D printer. Yeah, I bet. He's like, okay, you can buy more yarn because now I need more filament. All right. That's funny. I would like to get a 3D printer, but I haven't even used the Cricut I got for Christmas yet, so I don't need another hobby on top of the one I want to start and the one I have already. This one takes up the majority of my time. I'm like, oh, I should get my Cricut out today and do something with it. And then I'm like, well, my yarn is already out. I should do this project first. I'll get it out tomorrow. And it still hasn't been broken into too much. I played around with it when I first got it, and then I was waiting for all the supplies to come for Christmas because I had asked for supplies for Christmas and stuff, and I haven't touched it since. I have all the stuff to use with that I can do with it, but I just haven't used it yet. I think I'm a little intimidated by it still. Use acrylic all the time. Yeah, you guys have it's harder for you to get a hold of over there, isn't it, Lisa? Try not to overuse it. Yeah. I think it's so funny though, like, do you guys ever feel like when you have yarn, like you don't want to use it because it's so pretty or it's like your only skein or something, but then isn't that like the whole purpose of us having that yarn is to use it, but then we don't want to use it because it's like, well, I don't know when I'm gonna get another one like this, so I need to save this one for the special project, but the special project never really does come. I feel like that with some of my yarns. I have a bunch, like I'm like, oh, I buy this because, you know, pretty, and then I never use it because I don't actually have, like, I don't want to use it because it's too pretty, or I don't have a project for it. I got a new sewing machine because I really needed it. A new one, and haven't plugged it in yet. Yeah. Oh. I am much older than 24, but thank you. Not much older, but I am older than, I'm older than 24. Haha. I am so all over the place on my project right now because I'm not counting, and it's you have to count. There we go. I found my problem. Yes, crochet and yarn collecting are definitely two separate hobbies. Good evening. Sorry I'm late. No, hey, you're right on time. Right on time. What have you missed? Not too much. We've been talking about yarn. I found out of a new yarn supplier that I didn't know about that's been around for a while. What was the name of it? Mary Maxim, I think, a yarn supplier. They have a sale going on right now. I have my pattern is released already, but don't tell anyone because it's not supposed to release until tomorrow. I'm making these. I have a 30 made, and I need to make 5 more to fulfill an order. And we're just talking about yarn and having too much of it, but still buying more. So that's all you've missed, Letitia. Since hearing about Sweet Snuggles, I'm trying to use less. Do they plan on bringing it back? I've heard mixed reviews on that. I've heard from, like, I don't know. I've heard from some people saying it's gonna be back in 6 months. I've heard from other people that are completely discontinuing it, but I haven't heard legit from the store, which is the source of where it's coming from. So I'm not sure about that. I hope they do, but what am I crocheting? I am crocheting these reusable Easter egg pouches, and a lot of them. I went to Joanne's Friday. So disappointed everything was gone in the yarn. Yeah. Thank you, Katrina. Whack-a-mole. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. No worries, Lois. Welcome in. I do too, Katrina. I hope they do come back with it. Maybe they'll come back with more better stuff, right? Mary Maxim has good yarn. I've purchased from them several times. Cute crochet patterns. Good to know. My Joanne is still putting out new yarn. I heard a couple places were getting shipments in recently, so possibly something to keep an eye out on. Maybe you'll get more shipments. Oh my goodness, guys, I am so off on this. I just keep like doing 3 rows and then pulling them out because I'm not counting. All right. Let me get back on track here. Haha. Well, apparently, I didn't know who Mary Maxim was. So I'm the only one around here that didn't know about Mary Maxim. Whoops. Well, I definitely know about it now, so. You're going to yours in the morning, Lois. Good luck. Hopefully you can find some buys. Hopefully, as now people that have gone recently to a store, excuse me, are the sale prices becoming better? Are they like higher than the 25% off that they've been having, or are they still at like 25%? I am using a 4mm hook right now. Mary Maxim, who's that? Is apparently a yarn supplier that I did not know about. It's still 25%. Jeez, I swear. I think it'd be higher now. Nope, so is Kofi, or Kofi, I pronounce it Kofi, but I've heard some people pronounce it Kofi, as Kofi, and, so you just like type in Kofi, and then I think, Katrina actually linked linked my pattern, up above. There, right there. Katrina just put the link to the pattern, and you click on the link and it has like all my stuff. Really easy, simple to get to. It was a lot cheaper for me to go that route, since I'm so new to pattern writing, and when I had signed up for it, I only had one pattern. Now I have like what? How many patterns do I have out now, guys? Like 5 patterns out within the past month and a half. I went a little crazy on pattern writing. So, yeah. On Friday, and they were still just 25%, and mine hadn't gotten any more yarn. Huh. People are clearing the shelves of Big Twist. Raisins drop. This is true, yeah. Why would they drop the sale if they're just gonna keep buying it? Or increase the sale if they're just gonna keep buying it. Unfortunately. But I'm not gonna buy it at that price because I'm like, I don't actually need it. And I used to be able to get it a lot cheaper at Joann, when I went in, when it was their store, you know what I mean? Do you hear that? My dog just tooted. They toot a lot. Boston Terriers are actually known for tooting. Hit the like button, please. Aw, thank you. Oh, can you hear them snoring? Yeah, sorry. That one was actually Fred, but Tracker surprisingly is more noisy than Fred usually. Fred is looking at Tracker like he is the culprit of the stinkiness, but it's actually him that's stinking. Fred is funny because like he will fart, and then he'll wake up from his fart, and like he'll look at you and like in a disgusted way, and then he'll walk away because he thinks you're the one, not him. They're funny. You're not late. You're right on time, Monique. Welcome. Yeah, they like to snore, these two. Tracker's being surprisingly quiet right now. Wonder if I should be concerned. Hmm. Yeah. All right. I think I'm back on track with these. I cannot wait to be done with these, you guys. My hands have not hurt like this in a while. They get mad when you cough or sneeze and leave the room. Like, how dare you make a noise that's loud and obnoxious? How dare you? I must leave now. If you could see the looks that my older dog Fred gives me, yeah. Tracker doesn't seem to really care too much. He's like, I'll be right there with you. I'll make all the noises with you. But yeah, Fred gets annoyed. He's giving like a death stare to Tracker right now because Tracker has his head on top of Fred's leg. And he just keeps staring at him. Go back to sleep. Go back to snoring. Your rhythmic snoring. I am so uncomfortable right now the way I'm sitting too because the dogs are taking up so much of my space. I actually brought one of my pillows out from my bedroom to lean on tonight so I could be like all cozy and comfy, and they're taking up way too much of my space. Hi, yeah, I move my legs and then you fall into my space because you're right on top of me. Did you hear that snore? That little snort, that little annoyed, like, I was sleeping, how dare you? Hi, Chucky. You can go back to sleep like this? Oh, he's gonna get back to sleep. Go to your rooms and crochet. Yes. Man, if when I was a kid, if I was sent to my room, I'd be so mad about it, right? But now if I were to get sent to my room, I'd be like, thank you, I can go take a nap. Or go crochet, because I have all my yarn in there. Oh yes, these boys, they have had a very long day of sleeping and bothering me and taking my space. I know, you've just had a hard day. If I am reincarnated as a dog, I hope I am reincarnated as a dog in a family like these guys are in, because they are so freaking spoiled. They get better treatment than I do. Don't you? They get like the fancy. Hi. Hi. I don't know if that's a leave me alone look or like a keep it coming look. Kind of looks like a leave me alone look right now. What? You just want to go to sleep? You just want to go to sleep? Okay. His eyes look so innocent. Oh, do not be. No. This one, he's a troublemaker. I forget what I was saying about them, but yeah. They're good boys, though. Yeah, I bet that's burned into your head. Okay, so you had, what, 6 done, and you were planning on doing 3 more, right? Am I right on that? Can you guys hear the creaks and pops of my... This hand is so sore. Yeah, I've done crochet, like the mermaids in the past, and I think I have one right now. The one I have right now is from, I think, the Friendly Red Fox pattern. But I've done a few different patterns in the past, but I don't keep as many mermaids at my booth, just because that isn't one of like the top ones that people come in my booth for. I feel like people come into my booth more for like the little itty bitty things or the like unique things. Like I get asked for like squirrels and skunks and random things like that. Not like cute mermaids and elephants and stuff like that. They're like, no, not the typical thing. They want something like different from me. Like, come on, give me some cute ideas. Oh, you did hear it? Yeah, they're sore. I need like massage. Break time, exactly. Oh, there goes Fred again, snoring. And that one was Tracker. You can hear the difference in the snore and the tone of like the sound of them. I always know the difference between the two of them. That's funny though, because of like, if they just run into the room, sometimes I'm not sure which one it is because they're both black and white. So I have to like really give them a look to see who it is. Like, which one are you? Yours all sold. People were asking for dolls too. Wow. That's awesome. Hey, Beth. Welcome. It's good having you here. I'm just taking a little break for my hand. Excuse me. For my hand, because I've been crocheting with small yarn and my hands hurt. I blend up a few patterns. You take a little bit of every pattern that you like the most of. Yeah, I do that sometimes too. Oh my goodness, I shouldn't be this tired. It's literally, so it's daylight savings time. So it's technically only 8 o'clock, but it's 9 o'clock. Do you guys have daylight savings where you are? I don't know if everywhere does, but we do. So we just spring ahead, fall back, spring ahead. Oh my goodness, I can't stop yawning now. You know how like yawns are contagious? Is there anyone else yawning now that I yawned? I hate the time change. Yes, going to be 5 here. Ooh, 5 p.m. I'm assuming. Getting up for school tomorrow will be tough. Yeah, well, it'll be tough for me because I'm going to be getting up. I like to get up before my son. I kind of touched on this, I think, on the last live, but I like to get up before my kiddo so I can kind of do like a little bit of a workout before he gets up for the day. And so I'm going to be getting up at 5:45 in the morning. So that's going to be 4:45 in the morning. I might sleep in tomorrow and not do a workout until after he goes to school. Yes, daylight savings time does kick my butt for weeks. It was so funny today because I woke up and I checked the clock and I'm like, oh wow, I really slept in. It's 7:50. I haven't slept in this late in a long time. And then I came out and looked at my clock on my stove and I was like, why does that only say, like, by that time it had been 10 minutes later, why does that only say 7? And I'm like, I got out of bed too early. I was like, I was so proud of myself. I had slept in so late and I was like, oh no, it's only 7. It's not 8, it's only 7. Bought some gloves on Amazon recently. I have, you know what? I do have some compression gloves too somewhere. when I had a lot of hand pain around Christmas time last year because I got determined to rip the rug up in my bedroom so we could replace the floor. So I did that one day, and then I was crocheting like a mad lady because of the season, and I messed my hand up so bad I thought I wasn't gonna be able to crochet forever. And I got some compression gloves and I wore them for like a month, and then I don't know where they are now. Chrissy, welcome. Long time no talk. You're not, like I've been telling everyone who's been coming on a little bit later, you're not late, you're right on time. I'm resting today and making little turtles. Oh, fun. I am really just trying to crank these things out so that I don't have to worry about them anymore. Literally every single morning, I'm like, oh, what should I do today? Oh, I have to do those. Oh, well, I'll just do these for an hour and then I'll get on, do something else. And then I just keep doing them or nothing at all. Nine p.m., 10 p.m. Sunrise is at 7:15 tomorrow. Let's see. I wonder if my watch tells me. Sunrise is, so sunrise for us is 6:57 tomorrow. Sunrise is in 9 hours and 51 minutes, I think. Can you see that? I don't know. Marissa's at a funny spot. 6:57. And we're gonna get a balmy 34 degrees Fahrenheit tomorrow too. So, you know, it's a heat wave. What's the temperature like where you guys are? It's actually gonna be warm this week for us. 34 degrees, woohoo! So excited. I can go outside in a light jacket. Not really. I'm still gonna have my winter jacket. Indeed, it is contagious. Oh yes, the yawning. I wish they would just pick one. Well, I've heard a bunch, like they've been talking about not doing daylight savings anymore and just keeping it at the same time, but then they just keep doing it. So I don't know. I do like the later sunsets. Yes, it was nice when it was like 6:30 and it was still light out. I was like, oh, this is nice. But do the gloves actually work? I have thought about getting them. Maybe a little bit. I don't really know. I mean, my hands were so sore. Anything was gonna help me at that point just to make me feel better. What am I making? I am making a bajillion of these. They're like little Easter egg, reusable Easter egg pouches. It's a free YouTube tutorial. I can't remember by who. She has them so that the pouch, so it's on the top like this. But I liked it with the pouch down like this. And it's a custom order I'm doing for someone. I know. And so I have to do 35 of them. And I'm on number 31 right now. So I'm almost done, but they've been taking up my entire week. I've wanted to do other things. I've wanted to have a long list of crochet projects I want to do, and I haven't been able to do them because I have to fulfill the custom order before I do that. So I'm just working on that right now. Hi everyone, this time change is kicking my butt already too. Thank goodness it's happened over the weekend at least. What are you making? Sorry if you've already talked about it. Oh, well, I just covered it for both of you. So yeah, the time change is a kick in the rear end for sure. Shorts weather, yeah, like seriously. In Maine, it is shorts weather this week. I think we're supposed to get like a day that's 50. you're going to see a lot of shorts, a lot of short sleeve shirts, and a lot of elbows hanging out of windows driving down Main Street. That's what it's going to look like. It's 12 p.m. on Monday in Australia. Oh, you're already on Monday. We're just at the end of the daylight savings time. It'd probably help more if you could keep, yeah. Maybe if I knew where mine were, they would be helpful, but. Hello, April. Sorry if I keep sniffing, guys. I have like this little, like, all of a sudden a little bit of a stuffy nose. Be 80 on Tuesday. Ugh, jealous. I can't even see 80 in the forecast for until August. And then it's like for 2 days and then we're back to cold weather again, it feels like. Fake spring here, 40s and 50s. I had fake spring here on Thursday. We had fake spring. The snow was melting. It was like raining and foggy, but the snow was melting because it was warm. And so I'm like outside and I'm like chipping away at the snow because I don't know. When it gets this time of year, I'm like, I wanna see a patch of grass somewhere. I just want a little bit of grass. And so I'm like chipping away at the snowbanks in my front yard. Like, oh, it's such a nice day. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, maybe I should put my snow shovels away for this season because it was fake spring. And then Friday morning, we had a snow day because we had a winter storm. I think we ended up getting 8 to 12 inches of snow or something like that. I don't know how much we ended up getting, but we got a lot of snow. Like it was a bigger storm. So yeah, so all that snow that melted, there was a teeny tiny little patch around a tree that I could see the grass. And I was like, spring is here. And then the next day it was covered plus. 84 today. $50 and raining. 40s and 50s last week, a little windy. Oh, we had such bad wind the past like 2 days especially, but like it's been really windy this year. But the last 2 days were pretty bad. I see pictures, like I have my testers like showing pictures and they have pictures of flowers and grass and I'm like, all I see is white and it's not like a pretty white anymore. It's like the dirty, like wet, dirty spring mud season mixed with like winter storms coming every other day. Snow. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. 70 tomorrow in Central Florida. Oh, you caught your first live. Happy to have you. Aunt lives in Arizona. They don't do daylight savings. It's so weird that some people do and some people don't. I don't understand how that works, but sunrise 6:30 here and 44 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't like compression gloves that use a wrist brace. So yeah, I think I'd want compression gloves over a wrist brace because I feel like my wrist would feel too constricted. I used to wear fingerless gloves all the time, so I feel like compression gloves are kind of similar to that. Although they do kind of get in the way when you're crocheting because like they cut off here, right? And so like sometimes my hook will like snag into the glove. Mid-70s. Yeah, I think maybe the Crafty Concept is the person. That might be it. I know she's like, this specific pattern has been pretty popular. I'm not sure if like viral popular, but it has been pretty popular. And so the person actually she showed me the pattern. She was like, hey, can you make this for me? And I'm like, yeah, I could probably do that. That looks pretty simple. And like, she pulled up the YouTube tutorial for me. She was like, see, this is where you can get the pattern for it. I'm like, okay. And then I was like, okay, well, how many do you need and when do you need them? She was like, 35 for Easter. And I was like, okay. I'm going to get started now. There's a lot of eggs. My hands hurt. They're not quick to make. Time changes cost me an hour. I don't like it. Crocheting goes. It's a little painful for me tonight, but it's going. I'm like, I can't wait for tomorrow when I make my last egg. I'm gonna be so victorious. I'm gonna like hoop and holler with excitement and just be done with it. Australia is heading to winter, right? Time is 42. Don't forget to hit the like. Let's see, 20 likes and 32 people. The snows up here in April. I know it does, but I just got excited. Well, I didn't put them away because I was chipping away at those snowbanks. I have 3 shovels outside right now, just leaning against my vinyl siding because, you know, you never know when you're going to need them. And I certainly did need them without even knowing I was going to need it. But whew, it was troublesome. Like I ended up shoveling my deck. I have 2 decks. I ended up shoveling the front one where I let the dogs out. I had to shovel that one 4 times. And then the side deck ended up shoveling twice. And like I would shovel it and then they would go take a nap or do whatever they were doing. And then like when they would ask to go out the next time, I'd go to open the door to let them out. And like I wouldn't be able to open the door because the front door swings out. And so I'd go to open it and I wouldn't be able to open it because there was like so much snow on the front deck. Not fun. Fake fall. Well, we have, yeah. No, I guess we have, what do we call, what is the term we use? Indian summer? Is that's probably not it, or is probably not politically correct. I can't remember what it's called. All 4 seasons in 1 week. Yeah, I've had all 4 seasons in one day before. What part of Canada? Don't miss the snow at all. When did I start making these? I started making these, I want to say Thursday. I've been doing it for the past few days, like nonstop. It's all I've been doing, just because I have to get them done. Like I keep thinking of doing other projects, but I'm just like, no, I just got to get done. Just got to get done. Oh no. Yes, like those, yeah, I bet that would be quite the project, Letitia. Man. No, we just have like little normal shovels. We don't have the big push shovel because our driveway is gravel and so like it wouldn't work on our driveway. But yeah, we used to have one when when I was growing up. That's what we used for just for the driveway. One of those big bucket push shovel things. My husband actually took our snowblower and snowblowed our deck twice. That was pretty funny. He put like little wooden things on the steps to make it as like a ramp, and he literally snowblowed with an actual snowblower our deck twice. Yeah. A lot quicker and easier than shoveling, though. Don't know what a snow shovel is. Indian summer. Yeah. I don't know if that's politically incorrect. But that's what we call it. Ontario. Okay. Oh, very cool. I've been to Niagara Falls on the American side. Sorry about all the typos. They're worse. That's okay. I sometimes, if I'm busy, I'll start doing voice messaging, and the amount I don't know, I must talk real funny or something, because the amount of typos I get in one of those voice messages is hilarious, because I'll say it and then I'll press send and then I'll look down and I'll read it back and I'm like, wow, that's, you can't even understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah, pretty good for a few days. My hands hurt. Yeah, when I get determined to get something done, I work at it. What are the main stitches I should learn before I make an animal? So far, I can do a chain and single crochet. I feel like if you're going into amigurumi, single crochet is going to be your main stitch. But also it depends what size and what type of animal you're going to do. If you're going to be doing a lot of sewing, you're probably going to do more single crochet than not. But if you're doing like the little like market prep friendly creatures, they have like bobble stitches and stuff like that. But yeah, like mainly like I want to say like for this guy, chain, single crochet, increase, decrease, but that's literally just doing two of like increase would be 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, right? So increase, decrease, it would still be single crochet. Yeah, I think that's like all I used on these guys. So amigurumi is typically more of a single crochet, American single crochet. If it's like UK terms, I think it's double crochet in UK terms. But if you're reading an American pattern, it's single crochet. You just have to be careful when you're reading patterns just to make sure. Thank goodness the only 125 because the first. Oh, yeah, that would be a lot. Wooden shovel would be so heavy. We actually broke a shovel this year. I mean, we've had it for many years, but we were outside shoveling, and you know how it has like the, I don't know, steel, metal, probably a cheap metal, probably not steel, it's probably a cheap metal, but like it literally like snapped. That's how much we shovel. Nova Scotia. Yep. My brother-in-law used his plow the other day. New Brunswick. Okay, Monique. Yeah, I think we've discussed this before, haven't we? St. Stephen. I know where St. Stephen is. Yeah, I know New Brunswick. I actually go to New Brunswick often. So maybe someday we could meet up. That would be kind of cool. We could crochet together. That would be really cool if we could all meet up. That would be fun. Yes. See, it looks weird. Yeah, so I remember there was, when I was first starting amigurumi, and I didn't realize UK terms versus like English written terms. And they kept saying like double crochet, and I'm like double crocheting. I'm like, well, this is gonna be really holy if I'm like double crocheting this. Like, I don't understand why they would want me to double crochet this. And so I finally switched and did like, I'm just doing single crochet for it. I'm not listening to the pattern. I'm just doing it. And then later on I was like, oh, it's because it was in UK terms. I was like, okay, that makes sense. Hey, tentacles are more important than typing sometimes, Tracy. Are you doing, did you say what you were doing? Were you doing the octopuses, or was that someone else? Are you doing a squid? Or are you doing the Plushy Co squid? What are you doing? You might have said already, but squirrel brain. Lois. Oh, that's all coming back to me now. See, I haven't done Diddy Decks, but I've done Eclectic Scribbles Dragon Snuggler, which looks pretty much the same, but hers is no sew, and I think Diddy Decks is like you have to sew pieces together, right? So I better start crocheting again. Peanut butter jellyfish. Oh, is that from Crouton? Yeah, Crouton Crochets. I've seen that. That's fun. Glad my fill can help. 2.5 hours. Dusty's muzzle almost done. So, Monique, I think we've talked about this before. Like, relative to St. John, New Brunswick, how close are you? You don't have to tell me exactly where you are, because I know this is like super public place, but relative to St. John, New Brunswick, how close are you to there? Making Dusty's muzzle almost done. Aw, yay, I can't wait to see him. You've got to send a picture tomorrow or whenever you finish him. She'll send you the English version if you message her. You forget to convert, yeah. 1.5 hours to St. John. Okay. Cool. North or south? That would be fun. Everyone's making a Diddy Decks. Diddy is one of the many patterns I have but haven't made yet. Oh, Fred's having a dream. He's twitching. Do you guys ever wake your animals up when they're dreaming? I give Fred gentle pets because it doesn't look like it's a pleasant dream when he does that. Looks like he's like having a nightmare. Oh, he's really twitching. It's okay, Fred. And then Tracker's sleeping with his eyes open. That's really creepy. 40 decks last week. Sold all 4 with eggs from Michael's. I have eggs for my dragon snugglers. I have 1 made so far. So I need to make more for my market. That's part of my no worries, Monique. I have to make more for my market. It's part of my market prep. Hopefully, one of the reasons I want to get these done so badly is because I want to do like market prepping next week. So my market prep video will be like challenge myself to see how much I can make. So if anyone wants to do market prep challenging with me next week, starting, well, this week, technically, starting Wednesday, I'm gonna start cranking down on market prepping to see how much I can get done in a week. So if you want to join me, let me know. We can start like a little thing. Haha. Right into Etsy to add English terminology. Yeah, never would think to add that, right? Yeah, Fred will whimper. He'll be like, and he'll be like jumping and twitching, and I don't like wake him. I just kind of give him like a gentle like pet. You want to join the market prep challenge, Delon? I'm market prepping tomorrow. Sounds good. I need to do a bunch. Oh, you do different wings for yours? What do you do for your wings, Monique? I just do the ones she does. Spring break, woohoo! I'll put a post up tomorrow or something so that we can like all prepare for it. Opossums, chicks, turtles. I wrote a list today of what I need. So my basement is literally set up for my market right now. And I go down there and I'll like play around with it each day, like moving things around. Like, no, I don't like that there. And then I'll go down the next day and I'll kind of look at it and I'm like, oh, I need to move this here. And then when I have more stuff, I'll have to move it again. Obviously, I'm very particular with this type of thing. This is just what I do. This is just how I am. And so I, thank you, Tracker. So I, you know, play around with it. And then that way I just kind of, I remember what to do when I get to the market, because I used to just go to markets and not have a clue what I was going to do. And it'd take me forever to set up. So now I go in with a plan. $150. That is awesome. Good for you. Good for you. What colors did you end up doing? Did you comment on my were you the one that commented on my video that you were doing one? I think you might have been. Your name looks familiar. You made a ridiculously long list of what I want to make. Yeah, so I have my dragon snugglers. I have written down 7, but if I don't get 7 done, I'm okay with that. I have one mini and for an egg. I'd like to have at least each color egg made. And then if I don't get more done before that, that's okay. I can just make more for my next market, which won't be for quite some time. I'm not doing very many of those this year. And then, so I have those. I have, like, I only need a couple more tofu turtles because I did a bunch of those the other week. I want to make, I don't even remember what I put down. I'm trying to think of what my setup looks like. I need to make a couple positive pickles. I need to make, I want to make some more of those like tiny little chicks, but I made like, I think I have 7 or 8 of the chicks. So I need to make some mallards instead of the chicks. I'm gonna make a few leggy frogs, even though those aren't like super popular anymore. They always seem to be somewhat popular. So I'll make a couple of those just to have, just in case someone is looking for one. I wanted to make some more like mini, like tiny scrappy snakes, and what else? I want to make a couple more dashins. So I have 2, but I'd like to have a couple more. All kinds of stuff I want to make. My market is on April 19th, and I didn't realize, how come you guys didn't tell me April 19th is the day before Easter? I thought it was a week before Easter. It's the day before Easter, and I have so much Easter stuff. And I'm like, it's the day before? I don't think I'm gonna sell all this stuff the day before Easter. Everyone's gonna have their Easter baskets made already. I thought I had a whole week before Easter, so now I'm like a little nervous that I have all kinds of Easter stuff. Now I'm not sure it's gonna sell because it's the day before Easter. Oh. Yes, you did comment. Okay, yeah. And I'm happy that it was one of your best markets. Oh, that's so cool. That is awesome. Dark gray and a light gray baubles. Very pretty. Did make a small one like yours behind you. Sold all my mini. Stupid. You just love those snakes, Lois. They're your favorite thing to make. Just keep telling yourself that. Sell them as fast as I could. Yeah, but I don't want to hold them until next year's Easter. But I feel like the things I did make, there's some of them are very specific to Easter, but I feel like a lot of them I can get away with any time of year too. I was kind of trying to push it more for like an any time of year thing. So I think I'll be good with that. But we'll see. No, I thought it was the week before Easter, not the day before Easter. My bad. Some Easter stuff sells all year. This is true. I didn't even know it was later in the month of April. I thought it was around the beginning. I have a lot of smaller things in mystery. I've literally made specific things for my mystery bags, because I bought a lot of small little Easter themed mystery bags. They're little bunnies, and I have some carrots and stuff like that. So I actually specifically made like special stuff for those. So yeah, hopefully some of them sell. But they're they're mystery stuff, so I think those will be popular any time of year, no matter what the bag is. So, oh, nice, Katrina. It's always fun when you get some of those themed items. I try not to do a ton of season themed items, But since I started YouTube and I do all those like little review videos and stuff, I do tend to do more specific themed items for seasons now because of that. So then I end up having all of these seasonal items. And so I'm just like, oh, but it's fun to have. They're fun to make. If I don't sell my Trip the Bunny, little carrot car with the bunny driving it, I'm gonna put that on my centerpiece. I think he's so cute. I don't usually do Facebook Marketplace or anything like that. It's most of the stuff I do, honestly, I do markets or word of mouth, like people that know me. I don't typically ship things out unless it's someone I know who's asking me to direct ship to someone else. I don't do a lot of like the online stuff. I know it's crazy, right? But I do mostly just local stuff. I don't know why. It's just easier than having to ship it. I've been looking for those kids' books too in the dollar stores, Lois, and I can't find them. I didn't have a Valentine's Day market, and I made Valentine's Day. I did like a themed review of Valentine's Day stuff. So I have like a cupcake, Beth's strawberry. I have another strawberry that I did. I have, thank you for deleting those, Katrina. I have, I'm getting distracted by stuff. So I have the cupcake, 2 strawberries. I have the butterfly, but I feel like a butterfly will go any time of year. That doesn't really matter. What else do I have from Valentine's Day? I can't remember what else I made specifically for Valentine's Day. Oh, I made the cherry bear. So, but he's cute. I think he'll go any time of year. He doesn't have to be specific to Valentine's Day. And I feel like the strawberries will go any time of year. And the cupcake too, that would be cute for like a little birthday present or something. So I think they'll be fine. No, I spent a lot of time looking for books. Like I searched through the entire, I pulled them out, looked behind, in 2 different Dollar Trees, mind you. Not just one, in 2 different Dollar Trees. And I couldn't find one to save my life. Did you find any, Donna? No luck. Oh, you wrote it right there. No luck. Hello. Yeah, unfortunately. Because I think the rubber ducky one, that's the main one I was looking for. But I couldn't find anything like at all. They didn't have anything. They had like, it was like mostly Hardy Boys and random things like that. So like the rubber ducky book from Sesame Street, to go, so you make it like a set. Like Donna, you're the one that does it, right? She started doing it recently where she has like a book and then like a duck, like a rubber duck with the rubber ducky book, or like a dog with a dog plushie with the dog book, like themed things to make it like a set, which is a really cute idea. I love that idea. Five rubber ducky books. Don't do a lot more because I sell most of my crochet. Sorry, that's made by the local crafters. That's cool. Curious George. Ooh, yeah, they didn't have any Curious George either. That would be, yes. And what else do you have? You had like a bunch, and like a mermaid, How to Catch a Mermaid, and all kinds of fun things. It's so cute. What's Henry Penny? Or Henny Penny? What's that one? Henny Penny? I don't know that book. Oh, Very Hungry Caterpillar. Yes, that's a good one to have. Winnie the Pooh ABC book with the... That's cute. It's a very old one. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll get one of these eggs done before the live is over, guys. I've been taking a lot of breaks, but I needed to because my hands hurt so bad. I guess I didn't know it was called Henny Penny. I thought it was called Chicken Little. The sky is falling, the sky is falling. Llama Llama. I have a special place in my heart for Llama Llama books because those used to be ones I read a lot to my kiddo. Llama Llama, all of them, like Shopping with Mama, Red Pajama, like all of those. Pout Pout Fish was a big one that we would read together a lot. And all of them. Oh, a Little Blue Truck would be a cute one because you could do little farm animals with that one. Yes, Chicken Little, excuse. Pout Pout Fish is so good. Pout Pout Fish with the Pout Pout face. I haven't read that in so long. I used to be able to read that book without even reading the book. Like, I could recite the book by memory. I read that book so much. Kayla, hi! Ducky Lucky, Turkey Lurkey are being hunted for Foxy Loxy, one of my chickens. Aw. See, I didn't know Henny Penny. I guess I just didn't know. Oh, Goodnight Gorilla. Yes, I used to read that one to my kiddo as well. Huh. That one's cute. There's not much reading in it, but it's cute. Little Blue Truck is a good one. Yeah. And we had all of the Little Blue Trucks. We had all of the Pout Pout Fish. We had all of the Llama Llamas. I mean, we still do. They're just, we don't read them much anymore. Oh, you did, Letitia? That's sweet. Thanks for coming on. Of course. I hope you got I hope you got some subscriptions. Subscribers from it. Yeah. Pinkalicious. Yeah. No, he's read some Pinkalicious, but it wasn't like big here. But he would come home with like a Pinkalicious once in a while from his nursery school, like when they had pick a book day and you can bring it home. He'd bring Pinkalicious home. I think he did. We've read, what was it, like the fairy house one, and then where they have like her and her brother have a sleepover in the backyard, and yeah. Miko the monkey into a gorilla. Oh, that'll be cute. Happy birthday. Trying to motivate. So pieces of Mario right now. Oh. Oh, that's the worst when you put it on offset. You got this. You got this. Deep breaths. Oh, yes, Pete the cat. Yeah, you could make him blue, or you could modify him to go with the Dogman books, because that's the original intention of Georgie the cat, was Petey the cat from Dogman. But I didn't want to, you know, step on any copyright toes, so I put him different. Wow, you're already done, Dusty? Man, you're quick. Do you hear them snoring? Should I pick Tracker up again so you guys can see him sleeping in my arms? I can't do it with Fred, the big one, because he's too heavy. But Tracker is so little, I can do it. I can do whatever I want to them and they don't care. Well, happy birthday to you as well. Wow, 2 birthdays in one chat. Wow, that's way too much. Yeah, the dog snoring is hilarious. A Snoopy book today to buy, then remembered all the pieces you were working on last week and went back on the shelf. Yeah, you know, it's so funny because, like, so I made that Snoopy, and then this week I've seen so many Snoopy patterns popping up on my Instagram. So you might be able, there's like a few like Instagram pattern tests going out right now for Snoopies. So, or there's like a mini Snoopy out there that I saw that I saved. It was like a free pattern. It's just a little one. So you could always do a Snoopy. You don't have to do all of the sewing that I did if you do a different pattern. Yeah, it's just the pattern I was picking had all of the sewing, but that's because she wanted a specific pattern. But yeah, I don't think it's been delivered yet. I think it's supposed to get there tomorrow. So I'm excited to hear how it went, how her reaction was. So yeah, we will see about that. Small ones, yeah. Small is quick and easy. Like I said, I would not make a Snoopy like that just to, yeah, it's a lot of work. They're a lot of work. But they're awful cute. Oh, thank you. All of the sewing though, it took me, what, 2 hours just to sew all of the pieces onto them. Oh, someone's belly just squeaked. It'd be nice if I could have some leg room. My feet are going numb from sitting weird. All right, Jackie, I need to pick you up and move you because I have no room. Oh, he heard me talking. He was like, no, don't move me. Hi. I need to do Della ducks. I have not done a Della duck. I do not own the pattern for a Della duck yet. I definitely need to do some Della ducks because they are just the cutest. Oh, okay. Thank you, Lois. I can't get it right now because my tablet isn't hooked up and my phone is on here. So, but I'll definitely check it out when I get off. It does take a lot of patience when it comes to sewing. Tracker said anyone. So there's a mini Della and then there's a regular Della and then there's a stuffed Della, right? Yeah, he wasn't pleased to be moved, Chrissy. He was not. But I needed some comfort. My toes were going numb from being set in a specific place. Yeah, he's just a teeny tiny little boy. He's always gonna be this small. He's fully grown. He's actually bigger than we thought he was gonna be. I was nervous because the breeder told us that he was only gonna get to 10 pounds based off of his parents, but he's bigger than 10 pounds. And he can jump really high. They all sell pretty well for you. See, one of the reasons I don't have a Della duck yet is because I worry that it won't. Snugglers are one that I don't do a lot of because I don't have a good way to set them up. I like your setup, Chrissy. You have a really cute setup for them, but I don't know if I can figure out a good setup for them. I guess I could if I worked at it, but. Crackling. Uh-oh. It fixed itself. Okay. Uh-oh. If I'm crackling, then I might have to say good night to everyone. But if it's fixed itself, then... Is it still crackling, guys, or is it better? It's better now. No. He's growling at the neighbor's house again. A pegboard. Oh, that would be cool. I can't go now. Yeah, well, Fred's laying on top of the blanket right now. They like being underneath blankets. More so Fred than Tracker, though. Like, if we have a term for Fred, it's inappropriate to say on here, but he likes blankets a lot, and so we have a specific name for him. With blankets, and he if you have a blanket, he's coming to you. He likes a blanket. He doesn't care who has it. He wants the blanket. See, I have bought so many different display items for my markets last year that I don't want to spend more money on better display pieces. Like, I've live and learn. Like, I've bought pieces and then they don't work, and then I have stuff that I can't use for markets and whatnot, and I'm just like, I don't want to put more money into it, but I'm gonna have to put more money into it to make my booth better. But I don't want to do as many markets this year. So I don't know. It's a dilemma. Spend more money and have a better setup, or not spend more money. He loves Lola. Well, I think he's settled. He's comfortable. There's always one of them I use as an armrest. I swear. Like, I wouldn't know what to do if I didn't have an armrest dog. It's a little annoying when they move around, though. My markets are outside in a tent. I bought strong magnetic hook to attach to the tent legs. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so you're doing, so how many did you end up doing last year, Chrissy? Did you do a lot of markets last year? See, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. I'm probably going to end up doing more markets than I had originally planned on. I saw the people that I'm doing the market with on April 19th. I saw they posted a thing today where they're doing another one on the 26th, so literally the week after. And I was like, ooh, I could set up, I could sign up for that one. And then I was like, no, I can't. Less markets this year. It was exhausting last year when I was doing so many. And so yeah, I had to reel myself in and be like, nope, I have a market the week before. I'm not doing it. But I was very tempted to. Aw, sorry you can't find any. This time of year up here isn't that great for markets. They don't really pick up until, I mean, the best time of year up here is fall time for markets. I do a couple in the summer, but they're not like the best. But fall time is definitely the best time to do them for me. 4 to 5 last year. Oh, see, I did so many last year. Yeah, I know you do a lot, Lois. You you do awesome. But I got to think of like childcare a lot of the time for them, and so it makes it harder because I have to worry about childcare and I have to worry about setting everything up. I do all the setup, all the breakdown, everything is on my own, and it's a lot for me to have to think about. Yeah, your area is just not that great. I did like close to like, I think 12 last year or something like that. That's the most I've ever done. I mean, before that, any regular year it would be like 2, 3, 4 tops. Last year I did like I think it was like close to 12. My goal was to do one market per each month. I think I actually might have done more than 12. It was a lot. And you know, I would have like 2 each month basically towards the getting closer to the fall time, and it was, and they weren't, not all of them were just like 1-day markets either. I had, one of them was a 4-day market, one of them was like a 3-day market, like long markets. And so one wasn't maybe the most time, like, you know, worthy markets. Some of them just weren't worth my time or my effort to be at. So I've told myself to cut back, spend more time with family, less time at markets. So glutton for punishment. You know, I am too, because I really do enjoy doing them. I like the interaction, but at the same time I have to think, my child, the weekend, he's in school all week long, and then on the weekend I have to go send him away with someone else so I can go do a market. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I want to spend more time with him, because he's not going to be young. He's not going to want to be around me much longer. So when he's older and doesn't want to be around me, I'll do all the markets I want. But for right now, it's more important to, you know, be with him. Although sometimes he does go to the markets with me. He does enjoy going to some of the markets with me, and he'll just hang out with me all day long. But that's also difficult, because then he's like, Mom, I want to go do this, and I want to go do that, and then I'm like, I can't. I have to stay at my table. So that makes it hard too. So, you know, 2 or 3 a month. No kids to worry about. Yeah, I feel like it's mainly him is the reason why I'm holding myself back a lot this year, because it was a lot. I mean, every other weekend being gone when he wants to like just go and play and do things. And so I gotta think of him first, me later. Plenty of time for me to do what I want to do later on in life when he doesn't want to be around me, because I know it's coming. He's only 8 right now. Soak it up while I can. 10 1-day markets planned for the year. Do a Comic-Con. Yeah, that would be cool, but yeah, it's expensive. See, I always get scared. Like, the price scares me. I mean, I don't really have any, there's not too many Comic-Cons around here, but like that price range, it freaks me out when I see that much. It's like, oh, that's a lot of plushies I have to make just to make back the booth fee sometimes. I do hear they are worth it too. But you gotta, I don't know. You gotta you have to have a lot of inventory. You have to really prep for them too. And then like specific inventory for them too, you know. 2-day market in one place this weekend. Yeah, how are you still awake right now, by the way, Lois? Like, you have been busy. $8 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. last night. Just got up and went back to the first one today. So, okay, I had 2-day market in one place this weekend and the night. So you had to like pack up one market and bring it to the next market? Is that what you ended up having to do? So you had to set up and tear down in 2 places in one day? Is that what I'm catching from that? That's exhausting, because just doing that once is exhausting. You are running on fumes. Tracy, you're done your tentacles? Two tons and several tables on the first setup there. I did have to take all my inventory with me. Wow. You are set up. You know what you are doing. I bought my tent last year because I actually bought it for a specific event that is kind of hard to get into, but I got into it. So I'm like, okay, now I have to buy a tent because it's an outdoor market. So I bought it specifically for that one event. But I got into that same event this year because I knew, like, she does like a first come first serve basis, and she doesn't hold spots for like the next year. Like, you have to reapply every year. And I mean, last year I think there ended up being like 4 plushie vendors there, but I still did well. It was still worth it because it's a really well marketed event to go to, and a lot of people come to it. So it's like one of those that even if it's not what's the word, juried, I'm not too worried about it because there's a lot of people that show up to it. So I did get into it again this year, and like, I don't even look at the date. I'm just like, I'll take it. I'll take a spot. Thank you very much. I want in. So I was watching her. I was basically stalking her Facebook page for like a month straight, just so I would know when I got, when she, oh my God, I can't talk right now. I was stalking her page so that I could get into it. And so I probably was the first person to get into it, because every day I would like renew the page and be like, did she post today? Did she post today? Because I saw when she posted last year, I knew it was in February for a September market. And it's just like, okay, just watch her page throughout February and maybe I'll get into it. And sure enough, like, I opened it up one day and it was like, we're now open to take vendors. And so I messaged her right then and there, or I applied, paid, and then messaged her because I know her personally. And so I messaged her and I'm like, did you get my payment? And she was like, yep, I did. It's like, perfect, I'm in. All right, sorry, I gotta find where the chat was. Yep, peanut butter jellyfish done. Oh, I want to see it. You need to send me a picture of that, Tracy. Wait until you see my next review video that I have planned. It's going to be between just you guys and me. It's going to be a food-related plushie free pattern review video. I've been stocking up on patterns, food-related patterns. So I made one so far for it, and oh my goodness, it's the cutest thing in the entire world. It cracks me up. Like, I can't even. And everyone I've shown it to so far is like, why? And I'm like, how do you not think this is just the cutest, most hilarious thing ever? But they're just like, I don't get it. And I'm just like, it's a food-related animal. Come on. What's not funny about this? But I guess they don't get my sense of humor. I think you guys will, though. Doing more than one market per month is so hard. Yes, it is hard to do a lot of markets. That is why I'm not doing that this year. Because it's exhausting. Did you see what I'm making, Kayla? I am making little egg pouches. Reusable egg pouches. A bajillion of them. Can't wait to be done. Did you get the nose sewn on properly? Or any other limbs? Or did you move on to something else? I'm going to have a call it a night. Night! Have a good one. I'll be watching you in the morning. Nice. Strawberry Festival. Yeah, you guys, that'll be what, your third consecutive year for the Strawberry Festival, or have you done it more years than that? Hello, welcome. Yeah, food related plushies are fun to do. I made a cheeseburger crab last like summertime, and this guy was big guy, and he was like one of the first things that sold, like almost instantly. The first market I brought him to, and yeah. They were like, I have to have that. It's a cheeseburger crab. That's hilarious. So, food-related things, I think, go well. Ended up selling out. That's cool. Only crochet vendor, plus it was a good cause. Yeah, that's a lot of money to go, but I mean, hey, I feel like when you're spending that kind of money, you're also pulling in a lot of people, right? So maybe not always the case, hopefully the case though, if you're putting that much money into it. People love food plushies, sushi in the world. And dumplings is a big one. I feel like anything burger related is usually pretty good. Yeah, but I have a long list of some things I am going to be making for that review video. I just have to make them. I have to get done these first, and then I have to do some market prepping first, and then I can do that. But, you know, it'll get done at some point. Weird people. How many have I done so far tonight? I think this is my first one since I've been on the live because I'm too busy talking. And I can't count and talk at the same time. And I've pulled them out like 20 times because I'm counting, and then I'm like, oh, that's the wrong amount. And then I do it again, and then I do the same thing over again. If it's for 3 days and it's a Comic-Con, then it probably will be worth it. It's just scary because it's a lot of money up front, right? You're avoiding. Just hoping no one else will notice. I think someone will notice. So I got one done. Yay! So now I only have 4 left. Oh, that was your first time. Okay. There's an inside 3-day market in July. $275. But those are like, sorry, I'm like yawning on camera. Those are long markets though, so I feel like you have a better chance. It's not like you're paying $400, $300 for a 1-day thing. You know, you have multiple days to recoup the money. Krabby Patty. Yeah, that's what technically wasn't a Krabby Patty, but it was a Krabby Patty. You know what I mean? It was a crab burger. So it was a Krabby Patty. That's what they said too. They're like, it's a Krabby Patty. And then they bought it. $107 for 2-day event. Ooh. Even with that amount of crocheters, and you did that well. So yeah, see, if it's marketed well, it'll be fine. Fred's really snoring. Can be whatever it is. I tell people that with my chicken nuggets. They're like, is it this? Is it that? Is it this? And I'm like, sure. That's what you want it to be. Awesome. Thank you, Tracy. I'll check it out after I get off the live. What ambience from the dog? Yeah, it's just lovely in the middle of the night when you're trying to sleep and you're fighting for silence because you have 2 dogs and a husband that are all snoring around you. It's a wonderful ambiance. Yeah, they're funny. It's so normal to me, I don't even notice it half the time. Aw, thank you, Beth. I've been told that from many people that my lives are very peaceful. I feel like I'm a hot mess half the time, so for you guys to feel like you're feeling peaceful from it, I must be doing something. Yeah. We might not be able to be in the same room together, but we can all hang out together anyway, right? It'd be nice to have, like, be able to see you guys, though, and, like, hear you talk back to me instead of me just, like, staring at a screen and reading it. Aw, thank you, Beth. Yeah, Zoom would be cool. I used to have Zoom, like, because I did fitness classes through it when COVID happened, but then I got rid of it. So I would have to get it again. But yeah, we could always someday. Oh. Hear your southern drawl. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Yeah, virtual teaching. Hear your main accent. Downista. Oh, Fred. The snoring is real. He's getting a good sleep right now. Man, these dogs are worse than cats when it comes to sleep. They sleep more than cats, I swear they do. Especially at this time of year when it's like we're stuck inside. But if it is warmer out this week, then I'll definitely be able to take them out for a WALK. I can't say the word because then they will get excited. This is true. The Downista. All the stores. Well, guys, I am getting tired. Yeah, well, I mean, it's what I started with, Tracy, so it's just kind of normal to me. Although I know I can't stop yawning. I'm so tired. I just started with worsted weight, so it's just kind of natural to get back into the swing of things when I do the worsted weight. I think it's funny because like every single person that I know that asks me to do something for them is always a project that involves worsted weight. And I'm just like, but I can do it in plushy yarn and it would be quicker and easier. And they're like, no, I want it in worsted weight. I want it like this. And so that's what I do. But good night. Yes, it was fun hanging out. Yep, I gotta get to bed too. Oh, sorry, Lars. Yeah, no, they're like, I like the look of this, so can you make this? And I'm just like, no. But you know how long that's gonna take me? Look at this one. This one's cute, and it'll take me like a quarter of the time. No? Okay. Changing up the computer code and trying to get her. Not very motivated. Yeah, used to worsted weight. Bring them over to the good side. What time is it there, Kayla? Owen it was a struggle to get him to go to bed. Like, he's usually passed out by 7:30, and it was like 8 o'clock, and I'm like, don't holler to me because I'm going live. Be quiet. Pretend you're sleeping. Hi, welcome in. I was actually just getting ready to get off for the night. I'm sorry, but you can always catch the replay, and then I will be back on next Sunday for another live, 8 p.m. Eastern. Sorry you're catching me at the end. Always so rough, Katie. It's still light out. Oh yes, the summertime is still light out. I'm not ready for bed yet thing. It's really hard when it's like the end of the school year and they're like, I'm wide awake. And then I'm like, it's 9 o'clock, go to bed. You have school in the morning. 9:30, but really 8:30. Everyone's body clocks. Yeah, it's 10:30 here, so, but 9:30. But I'm exhausted. Can't imagine your kids going to bed at 7:30. Yeah, but he gets up early too, and it's just a routine we have. Usually, I mean, he usually is like the weekends I let him stay up later, but on a school night I make him go to bed early, so because we have to get up early for the day. Okay, your turn to go live. Yes, your turn to go live, so I can sit behind the screen and just crochet and be able to count and finish projects while you're the one talking and reading. Oh, you like the octo? Yes, he was a big project. He was a project I wanted to do for myself because I always do things for everyone else, and I thought it was time to do it for myself. So I made him. And my dogs keep pulling him off the couch to sleep on him, and they're ruining him. So I have to figure out a better way to set him up so that they're not. Anytime I leave the room, my bigger of the dogs will like grab him and pull him down, and then he'll dig at him so that he can make him into a little nest and be comfortable. So that's really annoying. Every time I come in the room and he's digging at him, I'm like, no, not my octopus. That's mine, not yours. But yeah. Way too much chaos in your house to go live. Love crocheting with chunky yarn. Love making blankets. We have 7 dogs, so no live here. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Is Vima? I'm sorry, I'm really bad with like pronunciation, so you have to excuse me. Seven dogs. What kind of dogs? I said I was going to get off, and now here I am just crocheting up a storm all of a sudden. 1 is mine. 6 are my son and daughter-in-laws. Oh, yay. Subscribe. Wow. 5 done. Nice. Awesome. Are you putting them in eggs, or are you just doing them on their own? 2 huskies, 2 pit mix, Akita and Roddy. Mine is a 5-pound Chihuahua. Cute. You're gonna love her channel, Lois. Everyone else, go subscribe to Cluck and Buzz Crochet as well. And Faith and Loops Crochet, who was on earlier, is also on YouTube. So you can go subscribe to her as well. Stays in the room. Others, she would be a snack. I'm lost again. I got to the point where I have to decrease and now I can't remember. And so I'm just gonna leave that, let that go. Okay, yeah, I thought you were, but. Okay, they're the new ones, right? The 2.0s. Gold Easter eggs, nice. Go check out Yarn and Whatnot. Yeah, yeah, it's Yarn and Whatnot. Yeah. Newer channels, so not as many videos yet, but I'm sure more to come. She just put out a new video yesterday or the day before that I watched, so yeah. But all right, guys, I do have a crochet channel too. Oh, you do? I'm always looking for my crochet creative people. Oh, yay! I'll have to check you out after I get off. So I'll go check you out right now. All right, guys, I gotta go get some sleep because 5:45 is gonna come really early to me. So I will talk to you guys all next Sunday on my live, or you can see my videos in the meantime. But yeah, so I'll talk to you guys all next time. Okay, bye.